All right, that's enough about that. We got to get into the show. It's taken us a while to get going to it, which
Strumming my pain with. Sorry.
Beer, spirit, or pop culture reference. I'm going around the room or the studio, or what do you call this? Anyway, I'm going to give these two guys a turn. You guys are free to guess what it is on the side, and they're going to try not to look at those answers, and we'll see who wins.
I've already clicked off the comments section. So.
Oh, you did. Awesome. Okay, this week's term is Tangping. Tangping.
Before you even go to a name, can you go ahead and spell that for us?
That would be Tangping.
One word.
Two words.
Tangping. One word. Tangping.
One word. Tangping.
Yes.
Tangping.
So I'm gonna go. You ready? I'm going with Solomon first this time around.
Well, you fucked up, John Ruyak, because I know exactly what Tangping is because, I too saw highlights of the World Championship steeplechase match the other day.
What,
and
the Westminster Dog Show?
No. Ellie something or Elizabeth what's her face, something like that. This American, she went out to elite, like in a lot of like middle distance races, like even in like the World Championships, they'll actually like pay somebody to be in the race who is really just like a rabbit that keeps pace for the first couple of laps and then they drop off.
Right.
This girl, she starts off being right there with the rabbit, and she was 20 yards ahead of the field within the first lap, and she never stopped running. The rabbit jumps off, and she just keeps going. She damn near lapped the entire field during the steeplechase. It wasn't even close. That was the American who was like so amazing. But what is forgotten is the woman who trained her heart out, knowing that she was only going to run a couple of laps and DQ. Her last name was Tangping, was the rabbit in the recent Amazeballs Women's World Steeplechase Championships. Tangping.
Okay, Eccles, you want to give this a shot?
Yeah. John and I come from a generation that didn't have the drink choices that all these kids have today. And so we grew up with Tang being a stellar drink that we could go to in our youth. And one thing about, there was back in the day, you had Kool-Aid, you had Tang, and you had the powder version that you could get that you had to scoop into the plastic Tupperware pitcher that was like olive green or mustard yellow. And then you filled it up with water and you mixed it all up. And it was great because Tang.
Hey, astronauts drank it.
Yeah. And it was never good by any stretch of the imagination. But as you were pouring the last of the Tang out of your melted Tupperware pitcher, there'd be this trail of goop, the sludge, the dredge of the Tang. And that is called the Tangping.
Yeah, in Santa Cruz County, we call that Tang Chunder.
You could be an astronaut if you drank grape tang.
There are. I got to click over the comments because it's just blowing up with comments over there. Oh, it's just everybody saying hi to Lori.
Somebody wondering if their podcast vote could be anonymous because they have a reputation to keep up. Yeah, make up a name. That's all good.
Hashtag here comes the chunder.
All right. All right. Actually, I'm not sure how to score this because Solomon, the real answer to this is the exact opposite of what you just described. So I'm going to give you -1 points. Tangping is the term for, in its Mandarin, for lying flat. And it is a millennial protest against consumerism in China. So a lot of millennials are protesting against consumerism and go-get-it-ism and careerism, and they're just lying flat. And they're getting kicked off of social media in China because the government doesn't like people being, revolutionary.
Right.
Wow. I'm sure that's, when planking was kind of like a meme-worthy thing like 10 years ago, or like T-bowing. People were like, I'm a fucking social warrior.
Except that they're like lying flat on sidewalks and roads and shit like that.
Fucking Kaepernicking everywhere they go.
All right, John, what's the term so I can end this segment?
Tangping.
After you bust your ass being a rabbit for half of the steeplechase, you lay in Tangping position. I think I was actually right on. That's how it goes.